think average. This is Nolan.
I mean, that's the hardest part, I think, about what we do. It's like taking what's up here and writing it out.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, that's brutal. Like, that is so hard. Okay, for reference, he just asked all of this and wasn't recording.
He's gonna do great things.
Great things.
I don't know how to, like, even the hand movements.
I know. We all know. Because it's not easy. It needs practice. It's not that easy.
I think it's easier than most people think.
Sit. Come. Come on. Here. Here. Sit. Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Pablo. I'm a fitness videographer and a personal trainer. And so I have a company related with those two areas of my life. In today's episode, I'm gonna show you what are the softwares I use to make my life a little bit easier. Today I have a long run, well, it's just 40 minutes. You know, I'm doing the high rocks in about 7 weeks at this point. And today is going to be something between 3 to 4 miles, easy pace. And I'm going to do it with my friend Nolan. He's a director and also a filmmaker. And I'm gonna ask him, what is the platform he used to manage his company, to deliver his work, and to, you know, like see another perspective. Because I do believe that always you need to see different options to see what works for you. And there's not always one answer for everything. Yeah.
Pretty tough.
That was 3 miles.
3.2.
3.2, that's 5K. Feelings, thoughts, concerns?
Okay.
Yeah, pace feel great. This motherfucker is going fast.
No.
Yeah, we said 10 and he ended up doing 840, 825.
No.
So,
I think we did 920.
yeah, I think average, that's it. I think average will be like 940 probably. But yeah,
9.
weather is amazing. It was a little cold at the beginning, but now it feels fucking great. Now we got maybe 1 point, yeah. So that's what is happening right now. All right, cafecito time. We are at Dos Manos, 2 hands. Let's get some coffee going. Get back to the gym to do some workout. All right, here's what we got going on. This is Nolan doing a little
pussy workout.
little warm-up type of thing.
A little something.
We're gonna do back and triceps. Is that the plan?
Try to help him work out.
Well,
Zero.
It's gonna be difficult to do. Yeah, but
What does that
we'll
mean?
try.
Just give him a camera.
What does that mean? That's fucked up.
Also,
I'll be trying.
We're gonna try to see exactly how strong is Nolan. What's the plan? He's gonna walk me through the workout. I want to see that part.
Why is everyone shitting on my workouts? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. All right. So let's make this casual. So he's a director, filmmaker, and he runs the media here at Collective. So while he's doing his lat pull downs, I would like to know what software or platform you use to deliver all the work.
We use a mix of Frame and Dropbox, but Frame is for all the video, obviously, but we just hired a guy. Can you hear me? We just hired a guy to manage all of our back end. I can't remember the name of the software, but it's like very similar to Asana. So that's where we're like managing everything, I guess. But other than that, it's just a mix of like keeping everything organized. That way everything's like easy to find. But yep, mix a frame, Dropbox, and whatever similar program we have to Asana. But a lot of people like Notion. I think Notion's just too like clinical for me. It doesn't work. I don't like it, but it is a great software.
So for me, I use this program, it's called Pixist, where I can do the whole flow all the way from the quote, emails, I can build a website, I can create like a client galleries, so they can download all the way from like vertical content to 4K. Like it's not expensive. Like it's like
Bro,
$50. That's easy.
This is light to you.
I know. But yeah, I mean, it's quite cool because you can technically do everything from send an email to a new lead to like send the invoice. For planning though, I like Notion, but Notion, it's kind of like you gotta make it super personalized and something that works for you.
You have to build a system in Notion that is good for you, and that's the thing. I think it's not for me.
Arms fully, all the way up. Like all the way up. More. Like here.
I'm not gonna lie.
Shit.
There's no reason to lie.
We're trying to make Nolan actually work the whole random motion. So we're supersetting lap pull downs with regular pulls. All right, now we're gonna do seated, what is that? Seated single arm row with the cable machine. But before we go on, what would it be something that you probably wouldn't do it different when you start doing this filmmaking career?
Oh, that's a good question. I'd do more pre-production. Like really, I'd get focused in my pre-production and like outline a lot more my vision for a lot of my earlier projects and try to figure out like how to do things the right way rather than kind of just like playing a lot of stuff by ear and kind of shooting from the hip and hoping it works out. That's one thing I wish I would have done earlier, or at least just like paid more attention to earlier for sure. And even now, like honestly, that's like my biggest gripe with some of my quicker projects. It's like you think you can get away with it, and I just don't think it's possible. Like if you want to do a good project, I think most of it is done in pre-production and planning. I think at the end of the day, like if you can outline your vision on pre-production, I think you're going to be fine as a director. Like what it comes down to is like whether or not you have a clear vision on the project, right? And like it's easy sometimes to like, you know, say the shot list at the end of the day is like law, like we're sticking to that. And like I have an issue with that sometimes when we're shooting where it's like I'll get overwhelmed or something will be going on where I get distracted and it's like, no, I'm just gonna stick to like the 10 shots I told myself we were gonna get, right? And then
like
I don't
trust your shot list.
Yeah, I gotta trust my shot list, but there is a balance of like allowing yourself to skew and be creative and like express a little bit more outside of it, but like understanding that you got the shots that you said you were gonna get and then allowing yourself some time to get extra stuff. I don't know, like there is a level of like trust you need to have in yourself and your vision, I think. At the end of the day though, it's just like, I don't know, I think that's like probably the most important part about what we do is like going into it with an idea, with a concept, and being able to like execute on that clearly.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. And really cool to see like, even at the level that Nolan is at right now, like those are like a foundational things and you gotta go through, like even if you're just getting like started to do like a small reel on Instagram, like if you plan that out ahead of time, like it always goes better.
So much more. And then you have the room and time to be creative afterwards if you want to play around with stuff. But like I don't know. Like I was gonna say at first, it was like I wish I would have found my style earlier, but I think that just comes with reps. Like
Yeah.
and that's what I think. I guess what I'm getting at is like when you allow yourself the time to then like play around on set and try new ideas and like feel some stuff out that is expressive by you. Like I think that's where you kind of figure out the stuff that you like. I don't know. I wish I would have focused more on that earlier and like really figured that out and learned how to express my vision and like. I mean, that's the hardest part, I think, about what we do is like taking what's up here and writing it out.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, that's brutal. Like, that is so hard. I was gonna ask.
All right. So I'm gonna talk about something that is,
Okay, for reference,
for
he
reference,
just asked all of this and it wasn't recording.
that's fucked up, you know. All right, anyway, I was asking him like something related with this industry. It's like what camera you use and what are you working on? And at the moment, he's working on an FX6.
Yep.
And if you know a little bit about this, you know that that camera is an investment. If you want to know the price, go yourself and check. But when did that make sense to you to go over that specific camera and why?
So the upgrade kind of made sense to me. It really isn't much different from the FX3. Like in terms of the sensor, I think it's almost the same, if not the same.
I think it's just the ND filter.
I think it is. It's just,
Yeah.
I think you get the ND and then you get the body, right? And the body is really nice for me. Like I like the ergonomics of it. But I don't know. I mean, the upgrade just kind of happened. Like I wasn't really planning on it. And then we kind of fell into one. And it was like honestly really hard for me at first, especially going from like how easy and like how nimble the FX3 was. Starting to like use an FX6 was like low-key, it was kind of weird. Like I was like, not really about it. And then I kind of forced myself to use it for like a couple months. And then now it's like the only camera I use. Like I don't think I've touched my FX3 like for almost a year. Like it just kind of sits in my cabinet.
Like even when you record stuff for yourself, you use the FX6?
I like it more. Yeah, like I think the sensor is like, I think it's the same realistically. And like maybe I'm just looking into it. But I feel like it's got a little bit of a smoother like highlight, like fall off or roll off, whatever. But I know the camera at this point. Like I know everything about that and how to adjust shit like the back of my hand. So it's like I don't really think twice about it anymore. Why the upgrade? I don't know. I don't even know if you need to. Like I think at this point, all of these, even this, like what is this one that you're on?
This is my fuck around camera, and it's a Sony CVE10 Mark II.
Yeah, dude. But
so
like,
I mean,
even this looks great. Like,
yeah.
I mean, it's just like, dude, all of this shit at this point is so advanced. Like you can do anything with anything. I'm convinced. Like,
yeah.
You know, like I'd hate to be like, oh, dude, go do it on your iPhone because like obviously it's not gonna look the same. But
Right. But
you know.
I don't know what's your perspective on this, but like I notice it. I have already like my main camera, the one that I do work, I have like a rig, so it looks different than what you usually go around with. Like when you show up with a camera, then it look more professional. But at the end of the day, it's just accessories.
Yeah.
For some reason, people take it a little bit more serious.
I think people do take you more serious. You know, my honest opinion, I use the big camera because it looks better on my BTS. Like.
It's true.
Like,
I mean, no bullshit. It is true. Like
it looks way better than if I was carrying around like the FX3 or the FX30. Like,
but at the end of the day, like
it's like honestly, what gear? It's so easy to get caught up in. Like, dude, like Canon just came out with a great camera. Nikon's got like the new whatever fucking tiny little one that shoots like 6K RAW with all the red stuff, and it's like, it's awesome. I just used it the other day, but it's like, bro, it's a fucking camera. Like at the end of the day, like. It doesn't, you can give me this, you could give me the FX30, you can give me the FX6, you can give me a fucking RE, and it's like, at the end of the day, if you don't know how to light, and you don't know how to set your scene up, and you don't know how to compose, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
bro. Like,
no, I agree.
And like, you could shoot you could shoot shit on anything, and like, it could look bad or it could look great. It's just a matter of like, do you know how to express your vision correctly or not?
Yeah.
And that's all it comes down to, like, you know,
it is hard, especially like if you're getting started, you think you need the best camera out there because that's gonna
Honestly,
make your
everyone
work
pushes down your
professional.
throat, dude.
Yeah,
And,
no,
like,
and
all
it's like
these
a
guys
big
online-
investment. No, yeah, and
all these guys online push it, and
it's
it is
rough.
a big investment, and they're like,
It
that's
is.
what these companies want. I shouldn't say that, but that's what these companies want, is they want you to be a prosumer, and they want you to think you need G Masters, and they want you to think that you need the $4,000 camera, the $5,000 camera, and like you don't. Like, dude, all of my projects from the last year, like I just made the switch to primes. Like I've been trying to do only primes and not really using any of my zoom lenses anymore.
Yeah, I want to take
Bro.
that topic for the next question. Like,
Okay.
I know he does shoot a lot on prime lenses and also manual focus.
I do,
He's
but it's
big
like,
on that, but
bro, but all that to be said, those fucking primes are $300 lenses.
Yeah.
Like they're shitty little. I don't want to say shitty because I actually really like them, but they're shitty little primes. Like, dude, it is so easy to get caught up in like, I need to spend money and like I'm just gonna be like the fucking broke guy that's got an Ari, and it's like, dude,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
just
like,
a reference, Ari is literally probably more expensive than the car that you're driving right now.
Yeah, it's
So,
actually it's
yeah,
like
it
the
is.
Alexa
Yeah, low-key
35.
it's
I
like-
think is
yeah.
more than my Camry.
So it is crazy, but we're gonna get back to the workout and we'll talk about lenses next. This is Nolan, in case you're going to know later on in the video, but yeah. Great guy. Great guy.
Great guy.
Great guy.
He's gonna do great things.
Great things. Everybody knows.
You're pretty good at that. What the fuck? I can't do that. He's gonna do great things.
Great things.
I don't know how to do. I don't know how to do. Like even the hand movements.
They know. We all know. All right. So lenses. So
Okay.
FX6.
Yep.
You might. The first time I worked with Nolan, I was surprised, and he was using manual lenses, which is something that I think like a lot of people is afraid of shooting manual.
Yeah.
Because it's not easy. It needs practice. It's not that easy.
I think it's easier than most people think.
Yeah, but,
it
it's
is-
not.
it
It's
does
not
have,
user
like,
friendly,
a-
right?
No, it's not. Like
Right.
there is like a little bit of skill that's needed, and like
Yes.
you know, I mean, bro, but like, I mean, you shot with me. You see,
Yeah.
I run up to the client all the time, and like, I'll grab my focus and I'll move back and I'll
Yeah.
figure out what I need to do. Like it just takes practice, but like, there's
Take-
nothing wrong with taking reps.
Take into consideration that when you're going over a professional production, there will be one person taking
Yeah.
care of just the focus.
There would be that.
And the fact that, you know, like this is meant to be a profession where like it's a team.
Yeah.
But as a
the
solo
reality-
filmmaker, solo creator, like especially like when you're doing everything, the shooting, the pre-production, the editing, like you need to be skilled enough to at least have the intention to learn everything.
I think I like when shit is out of focus. Like, I don't think everything needs to be in focus all the time. Like, I like when there is a moment, like say we're doing like a longer form piece, and most of our stuff obviously is not longer form. But like when we do longer form pieces and I'm kind of just like following around, like it makes sense to me that there would be a moment where it's like not perfect and it would be a little bit more raw. Like, I like that, and I found that I feel like I can express myself more clearly when I can be intentional, even with my focusing. Like even something so simple as that, like it kind of adds into like the vision and what I have in mind. And I use that all the time. Like I'll use out of focus shots all the time. Like
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
it looks
yeah.
great and I think it's expressive. Like, and a lot of times I'm not gonna say it's always intentional, but like there's a lot of times where I'll get 2 takes where I kind of like the entire piece out of focus. Like,
Yeah.
And it just kind of gives you like this depth that I don't think you get when everything is in focus all the time. Like
That's
if you're
true.
relying on autofocus, it's great, and it's like honestly, it's very good, and like you're always going to be in focus most of the time. So it's nice, but I think there's like a little bit of beauty when it comes to like the imperfections in it, and that's kind of why I like these lenses. Like that's what I was talking to you about. Like you don't need the most like crazy lenses. These are like, you know, really cheap lenses that I'm using. And shout out this dude Ian who put me on, BPN Ian. I don't know if you know him, but dude, like I talked to him about it, and he put me on these lenses, and they have
Game changer.
a lot of flaws, but
Yeah.
like they're
Character.
fucking awesome.
It's not flaws, it's character.
It's character. They're great, and
Yeah.
I love them, and like I think the build quality is nice, and they look great, and that's all I care about. And like I realized like I love, like, I noticed this with film. Like, when I was shooting a lot of my photos, I was stuck on one lens, like, always. Like, I just carried, like, a 24 around or a 21, whatever I had. And I loved it. Like, I loved having to move around to get my shot. And, like, I loved, like, being really intentional. And I felt like, for some reason, when I was doing video, I didn't have that same feeling of, like, not that I wasn't being intentional, but, like, I didn't have like the limitations. And that's something that we talked about with Avery the other day.
Yeah.
One of the girls we were shooting with the other day, that I think some of the best, like our best work is done creatively within limits, right? That's what we were talking about.
Yeah.
And like when you have these limitations of like, oh, I can't just twist my lens and all of a sudden I have a perfect frame. It's like I have to move around, I have to be creative, I have to think differently in order to get an expressive and beautiful shot. Like that type of stuff I think makes you so much better. And then like when you are on a bigger production where you have a DP and you have a focus puller and you have like an AC and like it doesn't matter, like now you know the role, you know what you want, you know how to express that to that person because you've been doing it, right? Like that shit is so important. It's like, it's the same thing with any job. Like I don't think you can ask somebody to do a job if you've never done that job and you don't know how to do it correctly, right? You don't know what to expect, you don't know how to express yourself or explain yourself. Like that's so important that you know how to do the role. And like, I don't know. I think
it goes through practice too. Like
yeah.
I'm pretty sure like when Nolan started, like probably what he's saying right now, it was so out of like proportion. Like
yeah.
Probably you were like, all right, just gonna shoot this like small video, but like the more than you get into it, the more than you, I believe, then you connect yourself with like creators as well. It's super important to see like what is around. For me, like the first time that I worked with Nolan, it was like, oh shit, this is like a big ass production. I'm a little bit like intimidated, but like the end of the day, it's all the same. It's just like a little bit set up in a different way. But if you know the principles, it goes smooth. It's not like a rocket science.
No,
it's practice. Crazy. It's practice. Be passionate, be intentional about do the things in the right way. But yeah, super like interesting to see like how do you went from like being curious, right?
Yeah.
Like about like learning all the way to like now you're full time doing this. Like that's the only thing you do.
Yeah.
And like that's another question I have. It's like how do you know when you decided to do this full time? Because that's like a kind of like a jump into the abysmal almost. Like, how do you know that you're good enough?
I got really lucky. I don't think there was ever like I'm a good enough moment. I still don't think I'm good enough to do my job half the time. But like, I think it's just a moment of like being comfortable. But I got really lucky. Like I got a job with an agency like kind of right after I dropped out of college. So I just kind of went from like taking photos on the side and doing random videos with my friends to like, here's a job, this is all you're gonna do. And so I was very fortunate to be able to just dedicate myself to this for like a long time. And like just get pulled onto projects with friends or like random stuff here and there. And like that's always made me get better. And like, I love seeing other people's sets and like just kind of being behind the scenes for people.
You do freelance too.
I do freelance.
Like yeah, so that's kind of like the other side of it, right? So when you don't have this like job, but you try to get shit done, like you need to know now about like how to run your own business. Build your LLC, taxes, like all this stuff that is not created at all. Like that's something that you need to pay attention to. Even though, at least for me, I hate that part because it's not created, it's not related with like, it's boring. It's like the boring stuff. Then I would say every single like industry, like if you want to be like a solopreneur, entrepreneur, like you want to build your own thing, work for yourself, you gotta pay attention to that thing in order to be successful. There's so many things about like do what we do, and I would like to have you in a different video where we talk about more in deep other topics. But for now, we're gonna finish this workout because it's taking forever. And thank you for all the insights because this guy knows what he's doing and it's pretty cool to work around.
I don't know if I know what I'm doing.
I would love to have Rudy. If you've seen this, Rudy, fucking let's connect. I don't know how the fuck.
Rudy, come back.
But yeah, so let's finish this workout. And any questions for Nolan, I'm gonna put his info in the description so you guys can blow his DMs or whatever.
Don't do that.
All right.
Don't blow my DMs.
Let's go. All right, that was everything for today. I thought it was pretty cool. And I know that I mentioned that I was gonna share with you guys a little bit of like the platform I use to do personal training online, and I will. The name of the platform is CoachRex, but I want to make kind of like a video in the same style that I did this one with a personal trainer that used the online space as well, to make sure you guys get a little bit more benefits out of a conversation like that. So I will do that for the next video next week, so stay tuned for that one. And if you have any questions about what I was talking with Nolan, please feel free to put it down in the comments, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.